the whole thing?
Yeah.
I just shot the CSX last week.
Roger, fail reverse.
It's not the same. They got 40. I guess that Conrail one was pretty sharp. Yeah. Why is it through the blue line?
C746.
They got rid of them when
City out of the station. Far enough, Roger. Thank you, Pat. We're going to switch now either.
they had one of them in
What do you mean, SEPTA waiting? Have you guys not switched the film position right now? I switched this film to go normal. When it is normal, I got that crate sitting in the station. Roger, stand by.
Yeah, after that, it didn't trigger. One RDC wouldn't trigger. I went right through a gas tank and killed like 2 people. I think after that, SEPTA said to hell with diesels. They got rid of everything.
Did they use those on that Norristown line too, right?
Well, they used to run up to Reading, yeah. Well, they had that push-pull with the FP7s too. I think that went at the same time.
Green C746 over. 46. I just stopped. Can I take that signal at Wayne? Roger, stop here at the station.
Did he tell you to stop?
Stop at the station.
You just had a good heads up there.
He said there's switchback up here. That's all he said. He didn't say stop.
You see this too, lunchtime?
Oh yeah.
What was breakfast?
Was she?
Yeah, one of the big.
I see she had some tits on. So I like riding back here. You get to see more. There goes your Karen right there. Oh, I missed it. Oh, looks just like her, too. CSX C746 and yeah, C746 starting down the blue.
Fly Roger.
What was that going down low grade? The juice or? Yeah, these guys are history this week.
Throw something, I forgot.
Yeah.
That's where Wayne and Wayne sit, right there.
That's right there.
Well, anyway, you put it in SEPTA 6.
I have no idea. I didn't read that far yet.
Yeah, you're calling SEPTA 6 all the time.
You know what that is?
As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I hate to see anybody lose their job, but they're about useless.
I don't know. You see, on this job, they're not that useless.
Yeah, on this job, they run the ship.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have to deal with them in the pools.
Yeah.
They run you down here so you can trim some weeds.
Yeah, but only until we get to the Conrail portion, then it gets nice.
Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah.
Gold line, this is supposed to be worth a double bonus. When I was thinking, get a copy of this,
Yeah.
run it back and forth a couple hundred times.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how to transcribe it to
They'll give you the DVD version.
I can put it on CD.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, you can play it on your computer.
Well, you're a man. What do you charge for that?
You guys know.
Oh, okay.
First one's free, just like a crack deal.
Yeah, that's right. All the internet is based on your average car window. First taste is always free. Get you hooked. The whole reason I got into this stuff is videotape.
Amateur porn.
No, VHS. It only lasts like 7 to 10 years.
Oh, VHS on this
VHS tape. I already had a tape come apart. The magnetic comes away from the plastic background. So now I digitize them all and throw them on CDs and it lasts forever.
Well, until the next format comes out.
Yeah. Well, see, you can transfer them. I'm going to get a DVD burner. They're down to
Whoever wins the race.
Good time tonight.
Oh, we're doing good, huh?
Yeah, we're actually pretty good.
About 10:30.
10:47 is our record arrival.
Really?
I don't think we beat that.
Nah, but we should get there 11. We should be up by 12. And be on the second line when we take it out. That's our plan. Love when I leave the plan comes together. When that plan comes together. I just found out why they call this the blue line. And yeah, I got it.
Royal blue?
Why?
Royal blue.
Yeah, no passengers. They used to call the Royal Blue Line. This is the way they'd run the passenger trains in New York.
The last stop for the Crusader and the B&O, if you wanted to switch trains, was Wayne Junction.
Oh, really?
And then they split off. Yeah, well, they would go up the R8 up Cheltenham, and they use the New York Curve line. And then the next stop up would be, I guess, West Trent. So they should run the Crusader up.
The way we go on the pools.
The short
Yeah,
line.
yeah, the New York Short line. Yeah.
Crusader.
The Crusader's the one that used to run out of Reading Terminal.
Oh, that was Reading's.
Reading beer train up to Jersey City.
I had a chance to have a book. I missed the chance 10 years ago. I was working down on Pod Yard. They had a
Right, being Southwest Philly guy.
you know, you don't come this far. I saw Fairmount. I thought that was the edge of the world.
That's like Billy Benson. He gave us a ride to East Falls, to Falls Bar one day, and he's like, "Bro, are we in the country? Are we in the country?" He's like,
Yeah, Billy Benson's from Southwest.
Yeah.
I was at school with his cousins.
I grew up in Kensington, Northeast Philly. Actually, I didn't know
What part?
when I was a kid. I used to live in Parkwood.
this guy grew up right down the street from the Frankfurt Yard.
Oh, really? Okay. My aunt lived right around there. On Jasper Street.
Yeah, I lived on Emerald. But I grew up thinking, when I first saw a Reading line, I said, where are the wires? How do these things run? Like, I grew up off the Betsy most of the time.
We used to drink at the playground right there by 68th Street on the B&O. Again, that was something to throw rocks at. That was the one, like, nobody actually saw it, but kids would say, hey man, the guy in the caboose got a salt gun. Everybody had salt guns. The cemetery caretaker had salt guns. The guy in the caboose had salt guns. Nobody,
That was probably Goose.
yeah, well, he had real ones. He took out that cow one time.
I was surprised they had so much trouble on the trend line around Chamonix. I thought, every time I hear on the scanner, it's like 49th Street, they're getting snow, except it's calm, people are starting to train. Hardly ever thought it was happening up.
Philadelphia is one of the worst sections. I was
That
qualified.
Cheltenham is the worst place, I think.
Yeah, well,
And there's a lot of bad parts on the railroad.
Well, yeah, it's just between Wayne Junction and Cheltenham, you got Logan and there Omni. Yeah,
Even they're not as bad as Cheltenham. They're like punks all
you know what it is? It's the white kids for some reason.
Well, if their parents are mailmen or firemen or policemen.
Yeah.
that's the way it is. My neighborhood, where I grew up in Parkwood, all cops, firemen. Civil servant. My neighbor was a court reporter.
Should be taking a picture of that pretty bridge, but you can't see it now. Thoroughbred Mansion Bridge. It's all different colors. Neon
They just put the neon up there. It's nice.
and you won't see it now.
Yeah.
When I rode, the kids used to throw bricks off that and try to hit the boat. The rowers from Penn, they know they wound up doing. They wound up getting wrist rockets and putting glassy marbles in that. They wouldn't aim for the kids, but they'd aim for the bridge, so it would separate shrapnel.
They don't call this the city of brothers and love. But he was showing us some amateur porn on
Hey, did he?
on the way down.
Oh, no, I figured.
But that's the other thing. It's got a flip out screen, LCD screen. The only problem is it eats the battery.
Yeah, that used a lot of juice.
Yeah. But you got sound on this, so you actually play it.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it. The bridge, they put neon on all the orange.
Over the river, yeah. Not to see if I push it.
Yeah, you can see it when you cross over Columbia there.
You don't remember the trolley line. That was before my time. It was right before your time, too.
Okay. That was the one before. I think they were wooden trolleys.
Were they? The old trolleys I took are still there. All the Southwest trolleys.
I think they just started rebuilding PCCs. But basically the only thing left on them is going to be the body.
I don't know why they had excellent motors on them.
They're gonna take bus seats and put them in there. They're gonna rebuild the whole thing.
I'll tell you, snowstorms and everything else, those PCCs with everything running.
You guys just take the subway surface cars, right? That's what we
Yeah, the trolleys, yeah. Yeah, the 13, the 36, and the 11.
Funny thing about the 23, SEPTA spent millions of dollars rebuilding it from Wayne Junction north. And like 3 months after they did that, they shut it down.
That's typical something. They get a new general manager, they get a new focus. I think the city paid them a bunch of money to start that up again. What's the one around along Darn at 15? They better start that up again, too.
Yeah. Well, they were supposed to put Kawasaki's on that. Yeah, I wrote the last drawing on the 56. And when people asked me what I was doing, I told them they were going to stop running. They were going to run these buses next Monday. And every one of them said, hallelujah. Because they're kiddie buses. These things are rotten so rough. And they said they get out there and they get one double parked car and it gets stuck on small roads.
I used to hate those
Gun
PCCs.
Avenue.
The fucking things are always hot. Hot this summer, man. Cold in winter. And I was just see.
I figured out how much it cost me to take my family. I got 3 kids. $71
to go to the zoo.
No, to go on that balloon for 15 minutes.
Wow.
How much is it per person? $16 a person. $13 for the kids. So it ain't cheap.
Well, a real hot air balloon costs about, I think they're like $200, $300 minimum to go up. But you get to go somewhere.
Yeah. This thing you go up for 15 minutes. That's it.
I had a friend who proposed to a hot air balloon. It's funny, she said no, he was
Yeah. If you try to hold it, forget
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah.
You get sick. Well, the tripod is not so bad.
That was my porno name.
Tripod? Yeah. Amateur board game.
That and War and Peace.
There's that bulletproof thing. Yeah, I was reading. See these shrouds on the top? They're taking them all off. They're evidently they're either flying off or they're maintenance nightmares. So they're taking all the shrouds off the things. That's why I was saying. They got another one.
Me and Ken's were on one last week, man.
Just have a small.
I was underwhelmed.
I like it. I kind of like it. I felt like it was an airplane.
It's quick, but nothing impressed me.
I like the big bathrooms.
Yeah, I didn't check the bathroom.
I walked right into a girl.
Oh, yeah, you were
Gave her a little, sorry. Then I hit it. I went back on the seat and hit it. I didn't want to get yelled at. When she left, I wanted to understand what she was doing. Like stunned. My 30th Street's always crowded. The post office. Post office.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come there 4 o'clock in the morning, drop the letter off. Can't get parked.
I went to Drexel. Parked in there.
You went to Drexel?
Yeah. 10 years. I went at night.
For you, man.
I used to have the 5-year plan for regular daylight, so that's not too hard.
Well, I took 1 year off because I was sick, and 1 year I was sick and tired.
They playing hockey tonight? They got the lights on.
Did they play this late?
Yeah, they're getting a glimpse of it.
In fact, all the ice is off.
The surface is off. Yeah.
Looks like a medium. Finally headed at 406.
Yeah, ultimate frisbee.
Door.
Give him a blast.
Man, I used to love that.
That's good. Cool game.
Man, that was a great. I couldn't attempt to try it now, but.
Nah, you gotta be in shape for that.
Oh man, we used to have a ball with that. That's how we used to do, like the drinkers versus the pot smokers.
Yeah.
Pot smokers would play about 5 minutes.
They'd be done.
They'd be done, you go off and get high.
And the drinkers would follow them.
Well, afterwards. Gotta get sweaty first. Yeah, you couldn't get the pot smokers interested in anything for a while. Did you ever play frisbee golf?
There's a frisbee golf course going to be in French Creek.
Is there?
Trap.
There was one up in Belmont Plateau too.
It looks fun. I mean, you have to have the right kind of frisbee.
Yeah.
Frisbee. This.
I used to get those little collapsible frisbees in my bag.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
BB.
Yeah.
Those things are cool as hell. In fact, you didn't even have to catch one. It would hit your hand just wrap around.
Right. Yeah, they're cool. I haven't seen them. That scoop was like glass.
Yeah, really.
High time. Here's where we were following. I think it was a 409 or somebody going passing underneath it. Yeah. one now in Greenwich.
Really?
They got all kinds of rail laid out.
Yeah, I work in Ben Salem. I go to see people in Benton. Usually after work, sometimes in the morning. Trying to catch the juice train. Never. I've only got it once in the last year, and it runs in the middle of the night.
Yeah, to get in that daylight, you gotta get lucky.
Actually, they used to run a lot during the day. Usually like 418 used to run at noon, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now it runs from 4 or 5 at least. I figure they're just shifting everything at nighttime. C746 coming to you high rate of speed. All right. We like races.
Is that done?
Yeah, it's starting to get. He says, first man gets in.
All right.
just light him up. We ain't afraid. Coming in one. Okay, we'll talk to you abroad.
Apron.
Hey, we don't care anymore.
I'll land train.
All right, bye. Okay, so you're gonna come in, race the NS. If you can get there before.
He gave you a track?
Yeah, come in one and talk abroad.
Wonder who he's working with tonight.
Greg tonight.
Greg?
Yeah. Trash.
Slabs. Empty. Yeah, slab. Empty slab.
It's gotta be the NS.
I heard the CSX was now running slab out of Honorsville.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Up in the whole NS stuff.
That depends where you unload the boat.
Yeah, that ship that carries the slab is so heavy that sometimes it can't get stopped. By the time the tide changes all the way up by Fairless Hills.
Yeah, it's a sand barge up there. They unload it there. Well, that happened already. They got stuck up there in Marshville.
Oh yeah.
Well, Stevedores are trying to get that river dredged.
That won't be happening now, I don't think.
Jersey's fighting it tooth and nail.
Why is that?
Because that's where all the slush, the dredge is gonna wind up.
All the sit's gonna go there.
Yeah, they're gonna dump it somewhere over there.
Restrict.
Hey, they're making the Garden State bigger. I don't know what they're complaining about.
They'll make the tomatoes bigger.
Fill it in.
Make your tomatoes really neat looking. Like Mickey Mouse. Anybody even on there?
Is anybody on there?
Yeah, I think there is.
Probably duck down out of the camera view.
They saw this camera and they're like, oh shit, yes. Now they got Jesse's got them now. Except ours come with a cameraman.
Yeah, the UTU hasn't sold that one out yet.
They put cameras in all their cabs?
I don't know.
That's
All I know is,
that's the ones Mike Williams is on.
I know every time you're talking to this guy's like, there's our camera.
Yeah. We had this one place I worked with, my boss was paranoid. He used to call like 5:05 every day to see who was still there, and we tell him everyone was in the bathroom. But we had a joke that his ultimate job would be sitting there with a bank of monitors, and every employee would have a helmet on with a camera on the top, so he'd see exactly what we were saying the whole day. I think that's what NS is aiming for.
That's a shame.
Yeah, they're just gonna get a satellite, one of those spy satellites.
The sad part is, with all this terrorist bullshit, people are like giving up their rights for security.
That's what Bill was saying, is Homeland Security, they're afraid to talk on the phone because now they can wiretap for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
I go out to the NEC to videotape, like they sell it stuff. I go to Eddington Station. And 2 weeks ago, I'm sitting there, I got 5 video cameras on tripods. I've been doing this for 3.5 years. The M2 helicopter goes by.
They got a helicopter?
Yeah, just patrol the main end of the way. Just goes up and down the corridor.
Sweet job.
Well, he goes up 1,000 feet, he goes north. And then he comes back at 1,000 feet going south. I'm like, well, they do that a lot. Well, then he must have banked off to the west because he comes in at like 500 feet right over me. And then he goes back 500 feet. Then he comes back at like 200 feet just above the catenary poles. And he's circling over me. He followed, my lunch hour was over by the time he was done jerking me around with this. So I go load up all my stuff. He follows me out to my car. And then follows my car down the street road for like 2 miles.
All right, static.
I mean, like, what the hell? They must have a logbook where they say, yeah, there's a guy that takes video. I mean, all the engineers know me. By now, they all hit the horns when they go by. I mean, it's like, what's an unusual occurrence? It happened from
Figure is your, I'm going to Mecca bumper sticker.
No. But no, it's funny, when the cops, I've talked to the cops.
You have your prayer rug out that day?
I even shaved. No, I remember when I stopped, Ben Salem cop stopped. And he asked what I was doing. I showed him, I gave my NRHS card, my ID, and everything.
Ben Salem cops, they're the ones that set fires, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? Was that the Ben Salem cop that got busted? Or Bristol? One of those two.
What? He said somebody called it in. It's described a well-dressed white male standing on the overpass. There you go. Something
Yeah, damn
suspicious.
Swiss terrorists.
And I'm like, Jesus. Well, my wife was happy. Well-dressed white male. She liked that
We
part.
have a signal. We okay into the sack lead over. Now you got him still and hold his front. Roger. Hold front.
It's Daly working tonight.
But they would have to deal with us, and they don't want to deal with us. They'd rather we just go away. They hate us. Yeah. And it's like, usually we're treated like something they step on. But,
As long as you stay off the property, you shouldn't have a problem with it.
yeah, I mean, like, when I go to CP Berry, I shoot from the overpass. I don't go down there. Like, besides, you get lousy video. I used to, back in Conrail days. Now, Conrail, you could crawl all over the railroad because nobody really gave a rat's ass. Marsville, I used to go all over the place. Then NS came in, and suddenly it was like shoot to kill.
Well, that's how they are with their own employees.
First 2 warning shots right to the chest.
Their own employees, if they're not off the property within 10 minutes of their car, they're considered trespassers.
You kidding?
No, I'm not.
Why? There was a mechanic.
Like I come in like an hour ahead of time, that's not allowed up there.
You're trespassing.
I'm trespassing. I'm in 15 minutes before my time.
There was a Conrail mechanic up in Morrisville, and he took me through the SD70 and just showed me around. He used to no problem even posed a couple times. But when the NS came in, he was like, he looked at me like, who the hell are you? Because if he was seen talking to me, he was fraternizing with the enemy. I don't know, they write him up or something. But
NS is a horrible organization to work for.
I hear nothing but bad things.
All rumors. They're really nice people.
tell. Why do they have black locomotives then? It's like,
Got some helicopters.
yeah. You know, I should have realized when my old job, I used to have to travel. I went down to Greenville, South Carolina. And I was set up to take some pictures, and they were running the wrong way. They were running the left, the right instead of the left everywhere. I'm like, what kind of outfit is this? And they run long hoods forward.
Oh, I got a quick story. See this ship in here, this cargo ship?
Which one?
The first one you can see.
Yeah.
That's the USS Pubic Sound.
Pubic Sound.
Pubic Sound. Well, this is when during the Vietnam War, they had so many women working on there.
Yeah.
They used to call it USS Pubic Sound.
They got women on those. Well, actually, they have women on just about everything. Yeah.
Except subs.
Yeah.
You know why they're not allowed on subs? This is long, hard, and filled with semen.
Exactly. Absolutely right.
I thought it was because they weren't allowed to go down on the ship.
Only on the capital. 746 South Florida.
Actually, my father was a submariner.
Oh, yeah? When did that ship get here?
Stop, Billy.
This 2 years in between wars.
Crossing the checkered line at Broad Street.
Alright, Kev, I'm in a class your pocket
And hold.
for G15.
Wow.
G15. Now, where are we taking our cars at?
Alright, I'm back 14. Your cars are on G9.
All right.
Now there isn't that guy on 2, and I held him at Broad.
I heard that. Thank you. We've been down here first anyway.
It's close though.
Look at that. There's the sign. There's the poster for you, Kevin. Heel, boy. I like that Kevin. Gorgeous shit back there on 15. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, right. South Philly 68J. That 746 crosses over. You're all right to make your way in for the Saturday behind you.
Roger. Thank you.
We can probably beat him out. Let's go for it, man. Good. Yeah, it's high tide right now.
Yeah.
That ditch is connected to the river. Usually there's two turtles. Daytime you can see there's two snapping turtles living there.
South Philly 746.
46.
Hey, Kev, I just talked to the car department. You're going to have to use your same EOT that you came in with.
We're coming back 14, right?
No, Nick's still on 14 unless he's pulling off now. He's pulling off 14?
Totally clear.
Alright, yeah, you can follow him right back in there. Yeah.
I'm not more to that.
Yeah, I had to go all the way over to T3. Alright.
Alright, Ed.
Jimmy sounds like he's in control, man.
That's regular background, I don't know what to say.
Greg's probably sleeping.
More nights, he'll just stay home.